Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. If you are new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. My channel is all about diamond painting, and today is my weekly whip and chat, or a work in progress, where I am going to be working on a diamond painting and just chit-chatting with you guys for a little bit. You can work on anything that you want to. Feel free to treat this as a podcast, or if you want to work on diamond painting or any other craft, feel free to do that as well. So I'm going to turn around your angle and let's get started. Okay, I think I'm ready. I think I have everything. There may be a glare because it is really stormy here today. I have my overhead light on, which I don't like to do because it does reflect really badly on my canvas, but I wanted to go ahead and get my whip and chat out. I'm going to be using this pen from an Abler's Outpost. I absolutely love this pen. It's one of my favorites. It's hard to see, but inside there are some flowers. That's really pretty. And then I am going to be using my tray from Add More Zest. And I have my washi already on here. That is from Simply Gilded. My release paper is from Bee's Crafty Corner, and this one was a custom that she did for me to match my painting. And I am using my little tray here from Sparkling Nana, and it says Mimi on it. It was given to me as a Christmas gift from my secret Georgia Santa, and that was Melissa, and I use this all the time. It is very special to me. I am also going to be using my accessories container, and I'll show you, let's see, I'll see if I can show you this. I show you this quite a bit. This is from Black Dahlia. It is just a whip accessories container, and of course mine's purple, has my name on it, and I have a lot of things on there. I have my washi tape, I've got some release paper for another painting I'm working on, I have some scissors in here just in case, you never know. So it holds quite a bit. And also, I did not mention, but I'm going to be using Distracted by Diamonds wax in my single placer. And I'm not sure what the scent is of this. It doesn't say. I have had this for years. I probably had this for 4 years, and it's still going strong. And then in my multi, I am using, trying to find what flavor, what scent. I am using October scent of the month, which is Moss Amber, and this is also from Black Dahlia. I might need to load some more in my multi. I probably won't be using my multi very much on this canvas because it is quite confetti heavy, and I am working on The Last Supper from Jada Gem Shop. I've gotten quite a bit done this month. I'm really proud of my progress. I'm hoping to have this finished by the end of the year. I just need to figure out, though, a way to do that, to find out the best way to stay on track. So let me know how everybody is doing. How has your February been? I cannot believe it is almost the end of the month. And I say this almost every month, but February has just flown by. Of course, I knew that it would because it's a shorter month, but it's just gone by so quickly. It has just been absolutely crazy, just busy. Nothing really special, doing anything, just working. I've had a huge project last week at work that was due. I worked pretty much all last weekend, and then on Monday, I got up at 4:30 in the morning, and I worked from 4:30 basically until 11 o'clock p.m. and that was a very long day. I did take a few breaks, but I didn't get much diamond painting done on Monday because of that, and I had to have my project finished by midnight on Monday, Tuesday morning basically. So I did get it in time. I knew that I would, but then I couldn't go to sleep because my mind was so wound up from working all day and looking at different reports and things. So I did diamond paint from like 11 o'clock until close to midnight because I needed a break before I went to bed. And so that was kind of nice. I did get a little bit of diamond painting in and a little bit of me time. Everybody was asleep but Paige, and she was playing a game. There's not really a whole lot to update you guys on this week. It has just flown by. Just basically, we've all been busy with work. Paige is feeling bad again. She was doing great and she was able to go to Night to Shine. She went, and then when she got in the car last Friday, she told me that her buddy was coughing really bad, and I knew that she was going to get sick again, and she did. So she's back to where she was. Not as bad as she was in December, but it's like we're starting all over again, trying to get her well. So I do have an appointment with a doctor to check on some issues that we think could be causing these problems. And so I've got an appointment coming up for that. So hopefully they can give us some answers. And her job is just put her off of the rotation until she's feeling better. So they are actually keeping her job for her. And I told them, I said, you don't have to, because I don't know when she's going to be able to come back, if she's going to be able to. And they're really nice about it. So we'll see if she's able to come back and to be able to work. But she's staying busy playing her games and different things. It doesn't bother her at all that she doesn't get out of the house. I would go stir crazy, but she is just happy as can be, just staying at home. So that's an update on her. Claire is doing amazing. She had a really stuffy nose for a couple of days this past week. We were worried about her because one of the babies at daycare contracted RSV, which is extremely dangerous for a newborn. And I mean, Claire's not really a newborn now because she is almost 4 months old, which that just blows me away. But she hasn't gotten anything. She has already had the RSV vaccine, so I think that really helped her. And she's not as stuffy as she was, so that's definitely good. She was really fussy because she was so stuffy. But I think she gave it to Kyle, her dad. He has been really sick all week, and there's all kinds of stuff going around. There's the flu going around, there's bad colds, and he just about won't go to a doctor. He's just one of those that just does not like going to the doctor. Not that anybody else likes to go to a doctor, but I do if I don't feel good, if I know that I need to get some kind of medication that's going to help me that's over the counter is not doing anything. So he has missed a lot of work because of it. And Madison has been doing really good. She has not gotten sick yet. We are hoping that she doesn't because she'll be starting work in a couple of weeks. And she's trying to get as much as she can done before she has to go to work, because she won't have time off for a while. Well, she will have long weekends, so that will be nice. She's only going to work Monday through Thursday, so she will have a long weekend. And I think that he's off on Fridays now as well, so that will be really nice for both of them. And then also for Claire to spend some time with both of her parents at once. So they're doing really well too. And then Dave and I are just trudging along, working. I did get quite a bit of diamond painting in, surprisingly, on Tuesday. I was just so brain dead from working so much and spending the weekend working, and then all day on Monday, that I just decided I just cannot do a lot on Tuesday. I did what I had to do, basically bare minimum stuff, and that was about it. And then I did get quite a bit of diamond painting done. I worked mostly on my Hannah Lynn diamond painting, and that one I'm moving closer. I was hoping I'd get it finished this month, but it's just not going to happen. That one also is a lot of color blocking, and color blocking slows me down more than it does if I would have more confetti, because I want to make sure that I get everything right and that it's lined up good, and it's kind of been a challenge. But I did get a couple of rows finished for February. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to that one this month or not. I may work on something different. I know I'm not going to get it finished for February. I have too many rows left, but I have made really good progress, so I don't know if I want to continue working on that one the rest of next week and then some over the weekend, or if I just want to start on something else, and we'll see. But I have plenty in my whips that I can choose from. I try to get a couple of sections done on this one. I will finish working on a diamond painting, and I want to, before I go to something else, I will try to work on a couple of sections of The Last Supper, and so that way I want to keep making progress on this one. I know exactly what's going to happen is at the end of, or getting closer to the end of my whip detox, I'm going to end up with all really large canvases. I hope not, but I think that's what's going to happen. So I'm trying to do a couple of sections here and there on the larger ones, and so that way maybe I won't have as many sections to go whenever I do get to that point. I mean, it's going to be a while before I get there. I also have broken my detox because of adding another painting, and I am not sad about it at all. I don't feel guilty about adding another one. I just need to make sure that I'm still working on all of my older ones, but I am going to be working on a diamond painting that it's not really a paint along, I guess, but I guess it could be considered one. Painting with friends, maybe. I don't know. But I'm going to be working on a diamond painting from Distracted by Diamonds, and it is a Brian Dean Rollison diamond painting. I did post a video out there, and that was done on Thursday. So if you have not seen that one, check it out. It is going to be a lot of fun. I've gotten quite a bit done on that one already, and I thought about even doing that one on today's Whip and Chat, but I started putting crystals in one of the girl's hair, or her hat. The hair looks good. I like the crystals in the hair, but I started putting it on the hat, and the crystals that I use are super light, and it just doesn't look right. So I'm going to have to take those out. I'm not sure if I'm just going to sprinkle a few of the crystals in just so it has a little bit of something, but, or, you know, more dazzle, but I don't like how it looks now. So I'm going to take some out. I'll look and see if I like it. And I didn't want to go any further with that until I worked on the hat. And I really didn't want to do that on camera, having to sit there and fight trying to take all those off. That's not exactly what you guys want to see, I'm sure. That would be kind of boring too, just me taking drills off instead of putting drills on. But that one I want to get quite a bit done before the end of the month, because I want to get the first girl done, and then I'd like to be ready to start on the second one in March. If I don't get the first one done, which I probably won't, it sounds good, but I'm not sure if I'll get it done or not. So if I don't, then I will make sure that I get 2 done in March. So we'll see if that happens, but I would like to. So that's an update on that painting. I also did a mid-month whip parade, and I think next time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. There hasn't been that many views on it either, so I think that I am going to go back to the way I've been doing it, which was to show all of my whips instead of just showing the couple that I worked on for the month. And I enjoy pulling all of them out too, because I can see, yeah, you hadn't done anything in that one in a while, and I can get excited about a painting that, you know, I haven't seen in a while, because maybe it's on the bottom of my stack. So I'm going to do that going forward. I'm not going to just show just a couple. So there is that. And I would like to work on another Ever After. I am itching to work on one, especially since I keep looking at my painting that I had framed. I had dry mounted and framed. It's right above my desk, and you can see it on the intro. And so I remember how much fun I had doing that painting. I would love to do another one. I have plenty in my stash, but I'm hesitant about adding yet another adding to my whip rotation, but that's going to be one that I'm definitely going to do once I have the space to do it. More information will be coming out soon on the J-Wall event, but if you have a Josephine wall, just go ahead and get it out. It does not have to be a new start. It's a very laid back event. This will be my 5th year hosting, and Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures, she had it before me, and then when I asked, it was getting closer to the time and I hadn't heard anything. I had asked her if she was going to do the J-Wall event, and she said no. So I asked her if she would mind if I did it. I did ask for permission because I felt that was the best way to go. And so she said, you know, have at it. And I've been doing it ever since. This summer I will have more time to devote to diamond painting than I do right now. At least I think I will. Not planning on going anywhere this year, so I'm going to have some staycation time, and that's going to be devoted to diamond painting, and then going over and spending some time with Madison, her little family, doing some things with Paige, going swimming. Paige loves to swim. I'm hoping that she's well so she can go swimming. Surely by then she will be. I'm looking forward to spring break. And the kids here in public schools have their winter break this week. Well, then they're going to have spring break again in April. My God, it must be nice to have so much time off. We didn't get that when I was young. We got spring break, and then we got holiday break, and that was about it. We didn't get all these half days and all these weeks off and things. I'm all for it, but I really wish we would have had that too. Let's see. I've got to work on my glare, and I am working on my craft room. I did spend some time this past week going through, straightening up, trying to get rid of some things, trying to decide how I want to store some other things. I did purchase a couple of organizers from IKEA that will go with my Kallax system, and then also I have purchased another organizer that I'm excited about. That's going to go for my special drills. I don't really have a lot of special drills, but I really want to start using more of those. And I want to purchase some that I'll have on hand. I'd like to purchase more accessories and less diamond paintings this year. But we'll see, because there's so many diamond paintings that come out. They're just so cute. But I've been really good. I hadn't bought anything. But Diamond Art Studio UK is having some pre-orders, and they have Mermaids Doing Stuff, which is a chart to art. And I love their chart to arts, so I may end up ordering that one. I'm not sure yet. I keep debating on it because I can order later, but theirs does take some time to get in, and I know that one's going to sell out if I don't pre-order. And after I've been working on my stitch along, which I haven't shown you guys yet, I'm going to do that quarterly. I've been working on my stitch along, which is a cross stitch conversion. It's basically you're using a cross stitch pattern to convert into a diamond painting. So you have to count, you have to use your own drills, and I wanted to do 300 drills a day, and that just hasn't happened because I don't want to just take that on and off every day on my table and have to put it back on, which that's just an excuse. It also has, which drives me insane, there's 1 or 2 drills on each 10 by 10 section that it's all it is. It's just 1 or 2 of that color, and so it doesn't seem like it's necessary, and that just drives me batty. It's like, okay, I know that it might help a little bit, but if it's just one color, could you not have just used a color that's next to it and not added another color? Because I can't tell where this one lone green drill next to all the other green drills, I can't tell why that would be necessary. So it's, and I know these are computer rendered, so I can also see why. And I love confetti. I mean, I will confess, I am a confetti lover, but when it's necessary. If it's not necessary, why do it? Why spend the time putting another drill in there when it's not really needed? And so that has been one of my main gripes of my Heaven and Earth design. It's like, you don't need this one drill, and it's that way on every section. And it's not the same color, it's different colors. It's different colors of green. So I just don't see how that is going to help any, but I'm going by the process, and maybe I will see it as it starts coming together. And I do enjoy whenever it comes together, you can see that you're actually making something, but chart to art, that also scratches my itch on the cross stitch conversion, because that's basically what that is too. It's just smaller and everything comes together. You don't have to worry if you have enough drills. You don't have to try to find more drills of a color that you thought you had enough of and you don't. And I will say the rendering is a lot better, as well as the canvas. I'm also not sure about the canvas, how happy that I am with the canvas of the Heaven and Earth designs. It's the first time I've used one of their canvases. I mean, it's working okay, but it's kind of slippery, and then it's a lot of gapping right now. I'm hoping that as I progress forward, the gapping's not going to be nearly as bad. But I don't know. We will have to see on that one too, because I haven't done one using their canvas, and I haven't done a canvas that's, we'll see. We'll see. Keep turning my heater on and off because I get hot and then I get cold, and it's just one of those days. We're supposed to have nice weather this weekend, but starting next week again, it is going to get really cold again. And I'm getting spring fever so bad. I am so ready for nice spring days. I'm ready to sit out on my deck and diamond paint. I got really good at that last year, sitting out on our deck. This year it is screened in and covered, so that's going to be even nicer. I don't have to worry about the bugs. I read 2 books this week, or listened to actually, 2 books this week. Both I really enjoyed. I read one that when I first started reading it, it took me a while to get into it. But then towards the end, it had a major twist, and I really enjoyed it because of that. So it was Dear Debbie, and it's by Freida McFadden. I don't read very many of her books, but of course, since it said it was by Dear Debbie, I had to get it. And I mean, it did. It took me about halfway through, and I thought, I don't know about this. I really did like the narrator too. It was a narrator that I wasn't familiar with, and I'm always hesitant about new narrators, but I really did like this one. And I'm looking for a color, and these are all out of order. When I read mysteries and thrillers, I know at the very beginning or close to it who did it. It's just, to me, it's obvious. I don't know if it's because I read so many of the mysteries and thrillers, but I always know. And I think I know, 95% of the time I am correct. This one, though, it has a really surprising ending. I'm not going to say anything in case you do want to read it, but I was really surprised. And then it started getting really good. But that was at like after 75% of the book. But I recommend it. Just go in on that one knowing that it might be a slow burn at first, but the ending to me was worth it. And I listened to it, so it didn't take me long to listen. If I were to have read it, I don't know if I would have finished, to be honest, but I like to listen to audiobooks while I am driving or I'm at work grading papers and things that I can do and just listen in the background. And especially diamond painting, I love to listen to an audiobook, and it went pretty quick because of that. And I also do it on 1.5 times the speed. But it was different. So I finished that one, and then I read the new installment of In Death series by J.D. Robb. I just love this series. I've been reading it for years and years. This one was Stolen in Death, and I was going to wait, and I was going to do it very slowly, just listen to a little bit of it at a time, because the next installment doesn't come out until September. And so I thought, I'm just going to listen to it just a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'm going to listen to something else in place of it so I can savor it. Well, that didn't work. I read it, listened to it in a day and a half. So at first I got started. I thought, okay, I can do this. I can do this. Next thing I knew, I'm like, oh no, I finished it. So that one, it was really good. But I love the narrator, Susan Erickson. I really like J.D. Robb's work, who, if you don't know, is also Nora Roberts. I don't read a lot of Nora Roberts, but J.D. Robb, I'm all there. And J.D. Robb is mainly the In Death. I don't read anything else. If she does anything else, well, yes, she does. She does the Brotherhood. Oh, I can't remember the name of the. Cannot remember the name of the book, the series. It's something Brotherhood. I read all of. Well, I didn't read all of them. I read the majority of them, but I have not read in the past 5+ years of hers. It just got to where it was kind of redundant, and I just got kind of bored with it, so I didn't read any more of those. But I like my In Death. I think that it's just so much fun. There's a lot of them too. I may go back and listen to some of the older ones just until the new one comes out. It shouldn't. September will be here before I know it. I'm not trying to rush time because I've got a lot to do and I want to enjoy the time that I have, but that's a long time. Usually she has books back to back or close to it. I just keep thinking September's a long time. And it used to be great because I had plenty left in the series, but I just kept reading more and more of them, and so now I'm completely caught up. So I need to look and see what other books that I want to read. I need to look at my library, go to Libby and look and see. There's some new ones that I do have my name out there for that I'm waiting on, but I'm way down the list, so it'll be a while on some of the newer books that have come out. That's really all that I have been reading, and then listening to, that was pretty much it. Listening to audiobooks and watching. I haven't really been watching anything. We have started watching The Closer, and it's older, but I didn't even know that this was out. We watched this one channel, I think it's called Smart TV or something. It's called Smart TV, and we watch usually whatever's on there. And so now they're going through The Closer, and sometimes they're in order and sometimes they're not. So we're watching, and then it gets really confusing. I'm like, okay, I don't understand. Who is this person? And my husband said the same thing. And so finally, we went on Netflix, and we are going to watch the entire series of that one. And then there's another one that came on right behind it, Major Crimes. We really like that one also, and we're going to start watching the series on that one. That one's been in order for the past couple of months, so we've kind of figured out what was going on. But it's one of those continuous types of series, which I really do like. So that's really all we've been watching. We didn't watch any movies or anything over the weekend. My husband was watching NASCAR, and I just wasn't in the mood to watch NASCAR, so I came down at my craft room. I got a lot of cleaning done. I just cannot decide how I want to handle a lot of my older things. There is a student that I have that does a lot of crafts, and she's going to make some bookmarks for an event that we're doing on campus. So I'm going to give her a bunch of my cardstock and things that I'm not going to use. So that's going to be nice to get rid of that. It'll be good for her because she needs some more for her bookmarks. And then I've got some glue and some things that I don't use. So I'm going to give that to her too. So that's going to give me some extra room. I just want my craft room to be really nice and clean, and I want it to be where it's really inviting. Not that anybody else comes down here but me, but I want it to just reflect me and reflect what I enjoy doing. And half the room is diamond painting, so that is obvious. But I just want it to be nice and neat and clean, and I just can't get it the way I want it. It took me forever at our last house, and then we moved. And I wasn't as fond of going down there as I am in this one. For some reason, I just love coming down here. I'll come down here more than anything if I'm home. That's all that I have for you today. I don't have anything else going on, really. It's just been a crazy week. This weekend, I do have some things planned, and so I will discuss that with you next week. So you will have an update of my weekend, and I hope that you have a great weekend as well. That's all that I have for you today, guys. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Also, if you are not a subscriber, I would love to have you here. Most of my content is very similar to this. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.